The Bitcoin price is falling down and new patterns have evolved here on the charts that could give us a hint where we will be heading next year if we drop here into lower prices for the Bitcoin price. And if you think that's interesting, make sure that you smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also activate the notification bell so that you will never miss out on these important updates. And now let's get directly here into the charts because we start to drop here. So when I showed you here on the 1 hourly chart the last time my trade setup, if you would have taken a trade, we would have hit our stop loss. But here is now a potential of re-entering the trade at the former re-entry level. So what I would like to see for that is that this 1 hourly candle would be closing under our entry level to take the trade, and then take profit 1 and 2 are still valid in my opinion. So we can also clearly see that here on the 1 hourly chart was again a pennant like this. So and from this pennant we are breaking down now. So the target for this would be around $16,600, so pretty close to our second take profit point. Just don't forget to take some profits here at the first take profit point and set your stop loss to your entry level. Like that, your trade will be absolutely risk free. And don't forget, guys, that on BYBIT you still get $30,000 in deposit bonus if you click here this specific link here, and on Bitget up to $20,000 also with that specific link here. And on BYBIT, to get your first bonus, you only need to deposit as little as $500, and you will get this credited in the next coming days. So now let's get back here to the Bitcoin chart, because here is also something really interesting on the 12-hourly chart evolving, and that is the Wyckoff accumulation pattern. So I had mentioned that a couple of times on my channel already, but I will re-explain how it works. So in the Wyckoff accumulation pattern, first of all, that is a bullish pattern. So we have an initial drop here to the downside to break the preliminary support and get to a selling climax. So then we come up and test again resistance, come back down for a secondary test, go up to the new resistance, come back down, up again into the resistance, come back down, create the spring, and from the spring we go up, break resistance, and move into higher levels. So when you look now here at the chart, that is exactly what happened here, you know. So we came down here. So let me make it like this. So you see, we came down here, we came up, we went further down. So this looks already the same like the preliminary support. And then we had here our selling climax. Here we have the resistance. Here we have the higher resistance, exactly as here in the example. And down here could be potentially the spring if we don't break lower than the lowest that we had here at $15,600. Then this could be the spring. And in the next coming days and weeks, we could see Bitcoin slowly coming up here and continuing the Wyckoff accumulation pattern all the way up to potentially $35,000 from the measurement. So when you look here, where Bitcoin should go according to the Wyckoff accumulation pattern is it should go as high as this peak here. So, and when I look now here on the chart, that peak here could coincide with that one here. So potentially even $40,000. So, but you see it's slightly under it. So if we go slightly under it, let's say we go here, there we are at $36,000. So that could be the potential target for the Bitcoin price in the next coming weeks, potentially even up to 2 months, because this was here developing since May this year, so over 7 months. So this is a really long time. So, and to come here to the target of the Wyckoff accumulation pattern, that could of course also still take quite a lot of time, and I expect that to be around somewhere in between February, March, even early April until we hit this target. But this gives us, of course, enough ample time to accumulate here in the spring section quite a lot and potentially go long with a, of course, low leverage position when we break above the secondary test here and start forming support here and start to trend up higher. So that would be a region where I would be looking for a low leverage long-term long all the way up to the potential target of this Wyckoff accumulation pattern. But guys, of course, I'm gonna inform you here on the channel and also in my Telegram channel. The channel is absolutely for free. The link is in the description below and also in the pinned comment if you want to join. So I will definitely let you know when I start taking a position here for that pattern to play out. So then when we go to the daily chart, so here is for the immediate short term, of course, still some bearishness, especially with the stochastic RSI here creating a new sell signal, and also with the diamond pattern. It's not the most beautiful one, but it could be a diamond pattern. So, and when we measure here the technical target, so you take it from the top to the bottom, and then you put it to the potential breakout point, which should be here. And that brings us also down to $15,930. It is still higher than the previous low, so which is of course good, and it would also mean that the assumption with the Wyckoff accumulation pattern would be still playing out as long as we are not breaking this specific low here. So in the next 1 or 2 days we will see if this diamond pattern is playing out, but if we close today's candle as it is right now, then there is a high probability that this will be the case, because we will get the sell signal here on the stochastic RSI. And not only that, I also want to show you something else. Let me see if I can pull it up. So here on the 4-hourly chart, what we can observe here is that we have here also a death cross, so which is of course not good for the price. And we see also here that by the 50 EMA we get held down right now, and that is also always a bearish sign in the market when we see this, and this is also aligning with a sell signal here in overbought conditions on the stochastic RSI. So, and that could also indicate that further downwards pressure is still in the market here, and that is also increasing the likelihood of this diamond pattern on the daily chart to be playing out here, and we have to be aware of that. But as I said, there is of course, in regards to the Wyckoff accumulation pattern, some light at the end of the tunnel, that in the next coming weeks we should finally see some fireworks, maybe even into the new year. So how would that be if we would get a nice pump on New Year's Eve, as we have seen that I think once or twice in the past for Bitcoin, and that is definitely something that I'm looking forward to in the new year, around February and March, to build slowly a long position here for the Bitcoin price, even though we have, of course, in between now still a downwards period. Guys, that's it already for today's video. Let me know in the comments if you think the Wyckoff accumulation pattern will be playing out, and if you think, on the other hand, that we could still break $15,600 level and invalidate the Wyckoff pattern. I would like to know both sides from you guys, what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.